What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complication.
Hey, everybody.
Well, Thanksgiving is a couple of days away. In a couple of days, we're going to be spending time with family and friends.
So, Dwayne and I have become the official game masters of our family and friends gathering.
They are looking for us to bring the games.
So usually we bring stuff like Green Team Wins or Just One. Now, we don't usually bring this, but another one that's usually a huge hit is Taboo. Taboo is a classic.
Yeah, and it seems like when we bring a game that has something to do with words or figuring out words or words association, those are the ones that
are the biggest hits.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about 5 games that you can, 5 new word games that we haven't talked about already.
Well, we've talked about some of them.
Okay.
We have talked about some of them, but I think that if your family and friends have gravitated towards Just One and enjoyed it and Green Team Wins, these are 5 word games that you should show them. And I think they would really enjoy these games. All right, so not only are we going to tell you about these games, we're also going to let you know what the price is, Now,
because you can get these games to liven up your own festivities or as gifts for family and friends.
yeah, so look at this as an impromptu holiday guide.
Okay.
All right, so without wasting any time, let's get right to it. So the first game we're going to talk about is a game that we recently just played at our Friday night board game meetup. And that is Landmarks.
All right. So Landmarks, you have
this cloth area
that has a bunch of hexagon spaces for hexagons, and then you have a bunch of hexagon tiles
that you're going to be writing on.
And this is a cooperative game. One person serves as the navigator, and everyone else is taking directions from the navigator. And the scenario is you're all in the jungle, and the rest of the party has got separated from the camp, and the navigator is the only one back at camp with a radio and a map.
The only map.
And his or her job is to guide the rest of the team to safety. And they want to avoid traps and curses, and they don't want to run out of water. And the way this is done is the navigator starts with 3 words that the game gives him or her, and they place the words accordingly on the map. And then they take tiles and they write a word and they hand it to the team, and the team uses word association to try to place the tile in the right way
to know where they're going. Now, they only have the navigator only has a certain number of tiles. He only has 7 tiles. And if he runs out of tiles to write on, then that means the tiles represent the water. So that means that the explorers have run out of water and everybody loses. But there are spaces out on the board where you can find water, and that means you get to refill up, to the maximum tile count. And so, like Alicia said, you are writing words and giving it to the rest of the team, and they're going to place the word where it associates with words that are out there. and that shows what direction that they're going to travel. And then the navigator's going to, like, he has the only map, so he's going to tell you whether you just found nothing, maybe you found the exit, maybe you walked into a trap or got cursed. If you get cursed, there's an amulet out there, so he might try to guide you to the amulet. There's also treasure. You can get out the get back to the camp. But what was you doing out there in the first place? You was out there looking for some treasure. So you got to at least have some treasure, Now, we played this, and it was hilarious.
It was a blast. It actually was.
And like I said, this is a great game, word association. You definitely should check Landmarks out.
So how much is it?
This is $24.99.
Okay.
$24.99. All right. So, the next game is another game that we played at the board game meetup, and that is
3 of a kind.
3 of a kind. Now, I looked up the price for this one. Weird City, the Weird City Games website has it on sale for $11.99.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I would say go there and get this one. So, like I said, if you like just one and green team wins, this fits right into that mode where the starting player is going to pick a category. And let's say the category is fairy tale characters. And then they're going to pass adjectives to the people going clockwise. And they're going to pick one of those adjectives and put it out on the table. So let's say the adjectives is laziest or the weakest or the wildest or whatever. And so now all the players have to come up, write down a fairy tale character that matches those adjectives describe. So laziest, they might write Sleeping Beauty because she always sleep. Wildest, they might say the big bad wolf. Who knows? But then once everybody reveals their answer, whoever matches, they'll start getting points. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most points will win.
Yes.
So 3 of a kind, we had a lot of fun with this game. So we definitely, and like I said, $11.99, this would be a great gift to give to somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So the next one is a game that we brought to the board game meetup. We haven't had a chance to play it yet because we've been playing so many other games. But I think this game would be great. And that is Blob Party. Now, Blob Party is kind of like almost the same as 3 of a kind, except there's this big ball of clay. And everybody's going to get a piece of this clay, and they're going to get one of these little toy googly eyeballs that go on their clay. And so now what you're trying to do in 7 rounds is become one big blob. Like at the beginning of the game, you're just your own little bitty blob.
With all these eyeballs on it.
Yeah. And so what you're doing, there's a category, and then there's a word. So let's say the category is movie. And then the word might be apple.
Okay.
So now everybody has to come up with like something that matches that. So let's say somebody wrote Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
Because the reason she sleep is because she ate that apple.
All right.
And so let's say you and me wrote apple. That means we get to put our blobs together. And now we're just one blob. We're working towards somebody else might have wrote something else.
So we're working towards everybody being one big blob.
Yes.
Well, it certainly sounds like it can create a lot of laughs.
Yeah, I think this would be cool because people be like, "Why'd you write that?" or whatever. But like I said, after 7, you trying to do this before 7 rounds is up.
Okay.
And also, let's say, we both wrote apple. So now on the next turn, we still get to write our own answer, but now we get to discuss our answer.
Okay.
And we okay, I'm gonna go with yours.
Okay.
And we're trying to match everybody else's.
Okay.
So we could come together.
Okay.
And I hate that we have not played this yet. I want to play it so bad.
Okay.
But I think it would be so much fun.
Okay.
We probably wouldn't play it at the table where there's still food because now there's clay. We want to make sure nobody's eating clay. But anyway, that's Blob Party.
How much is it?
This is $24.99.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me.
Okay.
You know, but I am writing it on the you know, during the editing. I'm making sure I'm writing it down.
Okay.
All right. So this next one is one you're not. I don't know how you feel about this one, but I want to play this Contra Banter.
Okay. Sound like taboo.
Well, no, Contra Banter is like, so you're smuggling words in this game.
Okay.
And so what you're doing is you're going to get 3 secret words
Okay.
that only your team knows. It's a team game. You can split up into 2, or you can actually split up into 3 teams.
Okay.
And so you have 3 words, and then the other teams, they're going to have a prompt card. They're going to ask you a question.
Okay.
So they might say, tell me about your childhood.
Okay.
And so you start telling people about your childhood, but you got these 3 secret words that you're trying to include in your story.
Okay.
And so the other team's job is to figure out which word
words?
you're smuggling in.
Oh, okay.
And they got 3 guess cards.
Okay.
And so they'll take a guess. They can pause, or they can hold off till you're finished with your story.
Okay.
And then say, okay, I think it's this word, and this word.
Okay.
And if they get the word, you know, they get a point. If they don't get the guess, then you get a point.
Okay.
And so that's basically the whole game.
Okay. All right.
So I'm definitely looking forward to introducing this.
That does sound hilarious.
Yeah, this is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like on the back box, it has, what is the perfect breakfast? And somebody say, I could survive on cold coffee and a clump of eggs for days.
Clump.
Clump is one.
Okay.
The other one is actually survive.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You know. So yeah, Contra Banter. This one's $19.99.
Okay.
So yeah. Now this last one. See, I'm gonna hand you this. The no bag. The last one is called Poetry for Neanderthals.
Okay.
And you know, and so in Poetry for Neanderthals, you're splitting up into 2 teams, and you're trying to get the other person to guess the secret, your teammates to guess the secret word, while the other team holds the club. And so what you're doing is, let's say the word is campfire, okay? The thing is, you have to speak in sentences using one syllable words. So I might say, place where you cook white squares. You know, but if I say place outside,
That's a 2-syllable word.
yes, and you supposed to.
I get to go.
Yep. You so violent. So yes, that's what happens, and that's the whole game. Now there are 2 words. There's one word, and then there's another. Let's say it was fire, then that would get you 1 point if you get your team to guess it. But then you can like take a shot and go for the 3-pointer,
Okay.
which will be campfire.
Okay.
And if you fail at campfire, you don't get nothing.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this will be funny, watching people try to say 1-word syllable words in a sentence.
Yes.
You know, so I really I played this once. This is the one we've had in the collection for the longest. And I played this once and I loved it.
I'm looking forward to clobbering you upside the head.
Yeah, I understand that because you're violent. So anyway, now this one is $19.99.
Okay.
And they actually have one pop culture. When you talk about movies and all that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that one, but definitely want to try this one.
I wouldn't be good at that pop culture one.
So there you have it. That's 5 word games that we think that would be great to introduce to your family and friends if they really like those type of games like Taboo or Just One. You know, now I hope you like the contents of this video, but let us know in the comments, are there any other word games that you think would be great that will fit on this list that you can introduce to your family. And first and foremost, we want everybody to have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy, because it's these times that you just really happy to be with people that love you and who you love.
Yes.
So, if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.